Big news just dropped in the publishing world. Baker & Taylor, one of the largest library and school book distributors in the U.S., is winding down operations. If you're an indie author, a librarian, or a reader, your role is crucial, and this news could affect your world. I'll break down why Baker & Taylor is shutting down, what the ripple effects will be for authors and libraries, and what you can do now to protect your work and income. Stay to the end. I'll also point out strategies for income diversification so you don't rely on only one channel. Baker & Taylor is a major U.S. distributor of books, especially to libraries, schools, and institutions. It has long been a key part of library supply chains, including physical and digital book distribution. But in recent years, Baker & Taylor changed ownership, faced operational challenges, and made deals to try to stabilize its operations. Most recently, a proposed acquisition by ReaderLink fell through, and this collapse is widely seen as a trigger in their shutdown decision. This is not a sudden disaster, but a culmination of financial, logistical, and market pressures. Last week, Baker & Taylor announced mass layoffs, resulting in about 520 employees being let go. The company plans to wind down operations by January 2026. This is not just one branch shutting down. It's a complete company wind down, and there's no single cause. The ReaderLink deal was supposed to stabilize Baker & Taylor, but it was called off. Without that lifeline, Baker & Taylor couldn't find a sustainable path forward. Baker & Taylor was already under strain due to supply chain issues, unfilled orders, and delays. They had canceled publisher orders in preparation for the ReaderLink transition, adding turmoil. Libraries and institutions have been exploring alternatives, and other wholesalers like Ingram are stepping up. The business of supplying physical book is logistically expensive and has a thin margin. For some libraries, Baker & Taylor's delays had become commonplace. The lack of communication during this transition adds damage to their relationships. When multiple pressures converge, even large companies can no longer stay afloat. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you want to stay updated, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. So let's look at who's affected and how. Libraries and institutions lost a major supply chain partner, so they must scramble for alternatives. Some libraries are already canceling orders, shifting towards Ingram, Bookazine, or Amazon. Smaller libraries may struggle more, having to navigate new vendor contracts, cataloging systems, and logistics. Delays in book orders could hurt patron satisfaction and library programming. For publishers, Baker & Taylor often served as a wholesaler to get books into library channels. Losing that channel slices a route to readers. Backlist titles that had steady library sales may lose consistent revenue. Publishers must reconfigure distribution strategies and relationships. For indie authors, if your book were available in libraries by way of Baker & Taylor, those placements may vanish or shrink. If you relied on library orders or library-based sales, that revenue stream is destabilized. Discoverability in libraries may decline unless authors and publishers pivot fast. The ripple effects are broad. So, what should authors do now? If you're an indie author, here's your action plan. Don't panic. You still have options. Were your books in the library programs by way of Baker & Taylor? If yes, note which titles and how many orders you got historically. Document those numbers so you can see what might be lost and what you need to replace. Reach out to Ingram, Bookazine, Broad Art, or regional library wholesalers. Ingram is already ramping to absorb some of this gap. Confirm whether your titles are eligible, along with the terms and costs. Contact your local libraries or regional networks. Offer library-friendly editions or direct purchase links. Present your author platform. If a library knows you engage your readers, they may be more willing to order you directly. Make sure your metadata is strong so your books show up in new distributor catalogs. Consider creating special library bundles or editions. This is why making multiple income streams matters. Focus more on direct sales, courses, Patreon, merch, subscriptions, or foreign rights. These are all viable ways to supplement your book sales and helps you keep a steady income, even in the face of industry changes. When one distribution path weakens, others can carry you. So take action now. This isn't the time to freeze. It's time to adapt. While this shutdown is painful, it also presents opportunities for growth and adapting. The future will look different, but authors who adapt quickly and lean into multiple revenue paths will not just survive, but thrive. This kind of industry shakeup can feel destabilizing, but you could adjust your mindset to stay steady. Treat this as a wake-up call to the importance of not relying on any one distribution or revenue source. Keep your energy up by leaning into what you do control: your writing, your brand, your audience, and be patient. Reconfiguring takes time. Be kind to yourself through this process. When a giant like Baker and Taylor shuts down, it shakes the ground under many authors, but it doesn't have to break you. Take the steps now to protect your catalog, find alternative distributors, and build new paths to income. To help you further, check out this video where I dive into the different income streams for indie authors, showing you how to build multiple revenue paths. You don't have to ride just one wave. You can build many paths forward. Click here now, and I'll see you there.